Hey, it's good to see you. Look out there. You see those pumpkins out there? You see, it's like a graveyard of pumpkins out there. I'm at the little thrift store, and those are the pumpkins left over from their big pumpkin sale. And I guess that's just where they put all the ones they didn't sell. And don't worry, the deer will come eat them. But that's just a big old graveyard of pumpkins out there. It's hot. It's toasty. I had on a hoodie. I had to take it off. I got sweaty. I just came out of the little thrift store. I donated a whole bunch of Halloween stuff that I went through all my Halloween stuff, and I had a whole bunch that I decided I wasn't going to keep. So I brought it up here and donated it all to them. What did I get? I got a couple of half zip, quarter zip shirts for my older son. He likes these kind of things. I bought 2 of those for him and a pair of cute little leggings for myself. I like the pattern. They're really soft. I got all that for $8. Pretty cool. I'm in the Metro because I couldn't get my other car out. My son's truck is parked behind it in the driveway, and I didn't feel like playing musical chairs to get it out. So the Metro was free, so I piled all my stuff in it and took it. So I wanted to let y'all know that I'm not dead. I'm sorry you're so close to my face, but this car is so tiny that you're gonna have to be right in my face. I'm sorry, because the windshield is literally right here. I am the crumple zone in this car. This car has no safety features at all other than a questionable seatbelt. I mean, that's it. The car is small. It's a little bitty car. You just look it up. 1992 Geo Metro. That's what I'm driving right now. It is a one of a kind. It is fully restored. There's not another one on the planet like it. I'm sorry that you're shaking so much. I can't do shit about it. I wanted to let you know that I'm alive. I have there's now a warrant out for Crazy Lady's arrest, but that hasn't been as satisfying as I thought it would be. We're headed to Walmart, if you're curious. I'm going to Walmart to get my Pepsis. Yeah, I had a court date, and guess who the judge was? He was the one that gave me the restraining order. And so I got to present my evidence. She did not show up. She was served, but she did not appear. It's a whole thing, and I may do a gossip video about it on my other channel eventually, but I want to wait and see how this plays out first. I just thought I would let you know that, damn it, this thing is wiggling all over the place, and there's nothing I can do. I'm not trying to make you drunk. Don't look at me, just listen, because the phone is doing this right here, and I can't do anything about it. So the judge issued a warrant for her arrest. He wants to hold her under a $5,000 secured bond until our court hearing. Our next court date's going to be over a month away. He wants to hold her in jail until then on $5,000 secured bond. Here's the thing though. So she was at home the night I had court, and my son was there. I was at the gym, and she came home, and my son called the non-emergency number to say, hey, there's a woman here with an outstanding warrant for her arrest. She is home if you want to come get her. So the police came out. But you know what I found? You know what they said? So they went to the door, knocked on the door. She, of course, did not come to the door. Oh, the way she was served for this last court date is hilarious, but I'll tell you about that in a gossip video later. This woman is batshit crazy. So she would not come to the door. She refused to answer the door. So the police said, well, she didn't come to the door, so there's nothing we can do. We can't arrest her unless she's willing to come out of her house. What is the point of a damn warrant then? She's right there in the house. Well, she refuses to come out. She won't answer the door, so we can't do anything. If you become aware of her being out of her house, call us back and let us know, and we'll see what we can do. But you know, we can't. If she goes inside, we can't do anything. So I talked to an officer that I know off the record about the situation. I'm not going to say who it is, obviously. So this officer told me what will probably happen is the judge will have to issue a second warrant at some point between now and the next court date. Now, will the judge do that? I don't know. But the judge definitely wants her to be there for the next court date. That's why she's going to be held in jail on a bond, which I doubt she could pay, or bail, or whatever. I don't understand how this shit works. She would be held in jail. So this officer told me off the record, yeah, I mean, they could arrest her, but I mean, it's probably going to take a second warrant for them to really do anything. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just kind of how it works. If she doesn't cooperate, they're not going to press the issue. They're not going to force their way into her house. They're not going to do that. It will take a second warrant, and then they might do something then. But just with one warrant, no, they're probably not going to do anything. I was looking forward to having some time without her home. I mean, it has gone to the point where the three of us, my kids and I, we can't walk out of the house without getting screamed at. And it's so tiresome. Like, the whole neighborhood is sick of her. The people next door to her moved out because of her. Apparently they were renters. I didn't know that. They were renting the house. They left. And some more people have moved in, and they've only been there for 2 weeks, and they're already sick of her. They didn't know about her. Can you imagine moving into a place, you're all excited to move into your new place, and then you discover that bitch is your next door neighbor? They should have had to disclose that shit. I mean, I know they don't have to, but I feel like if she lives next door, you should really have to tell people, by the way, if you rent this house, you're going to have a shrieking demon living next to you who may or may not decide that you're evil incarnate and may just go after you personally. Yeah, so have fun with that. Anyway, they now regret moving in and are trying to get out of their lease. My God. I mean, she has, the whole neighborhood is suffering because of this woman. And yeah, they said, well, no, she won't come to the door, so we can't arrest her. Sorry. But if if you see her come out, the problem is, as soon as she sees a cop car coming down the road, she scurries back in the house and shuts the door. Oh, well, darn it, missed her again. Oh, well, anyway, have a good day. No, we can't do anything. Sorry. I've been dealing with this bitch for 5 years. 5 years. Now, it has definitely escalated in the last year. But yeah, 5 years we have been dealing with this woman, and that's all anybody will ever tell me. Sorry, can't help. Oh, let me tell you though, the judge that I saw when I went back to court, the court date is kind of far out, and the judge said, we don't know yet who's going to be on the bench that day, but the clerk has put a note in the docket or whatever, something. This judge wants to be there to hear our case, even if that's the only thing that judge hears in that courtroom that day. No matter who's on the bench, this judge wants to come in just to hear this case, which is awesome. This judge is the best thing that has happened to us in this entire thing, and I am so grateful. I will be eternally grateful to this judge for everything that they've done. Wow. I mean, it truly, I am blown away by how awesome this person has been when everyone else was like, yeah, sorry, can't help you, sorry. At least somebody is willing to try. Man, I had a comment. I wanted to say something, and I wanted to read something to you, but I don't have it here. I'll have to read it to you. Maybe I should discuss this in another video. But I had somebody, and I'm sure they meant somebody who means well. They're trying to help. In one of my gossip videos a couple of days ago, somebody left a comment for me about Crazy Lady. and I know they were just trying to help. I know, I understand. But this person said, you know, basically, have you tried talking to her? Maybe if you talk to her, you could straighten out some misunderstandings and everybody could get along. And I think I want to do a whole video about that because there's something I want to say about that. First of all, my assumption is this person has never dealt with somebody like Crazy Lady before. That's not her real name, by the way. Clearly this person has never dealt with somebody like that. If they really think the problem is that we just haven't sat down to have a chat, that would clear the air and everybody would be happy. I do kind of want to touch on that because I do have some stuff typed up, and I had this in court along with, I have so many videos of her screaming at us, just shouting and screaming and saying disturbing shit to us, to both of my kids and me, on different occasions since I got the restraining order. I got the restraining order in mid-August. 2 days after I got the restraining order, she violated it. She came out and started screaming at me and calling me all kinds of things. Blatantly talking to me. Even called me out by name. Yeah, she doesn't care. She does not give a shit about that restraining order. But I wanted to talk about what I see as kind of the failure of therapy, or therapists in general. I'm not saying therapy is a failure. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that I think there's too many people in the therapy profession, because this person claimed to be some sort of therapist or something. Too many people in the therapy profession really do not understand psychopaths. I mean, I don't know what she is. I'm sure she's been diagnosed with multiple things in her life. I don't know her medical history, obviously, but they really, and we, you know, we as individuals make this mistake too, and I've made this mistake of trying to apply techniques for normal, like, I don't want to say normal, but like non-psychopaths to psychopaths or sociopaths or whatever the hell she is. I don't know what she is. You cannot do that and get good results. You have to handle these people very differently than you handle other people. You just do. You cannot approach this the way you would with somebody else. And too many people in the therapy profession do not understand that. And they really think the solution to every problem is to just talk about it and hug it out, and then everything will be okay. I have feelings about that. So maybe I should do that in a separate video. And I think I will. And there was something else I wanted. Oh, I got the worst scare in this car the other day that I have ever had. I'm enjoying this nice weather right now because I think Monday night or Monday morning is supposed to get down to like 28 or something. Oh my God. Today is supposed to get up to 75, which I'm very happy about that. I'm going to get out and do some yard work later. And then I'm going to get my hair done because I'm having some pictures made on Sunday. Just something fun. I decided to go have some pictures made. So I'm getting my hair done this evening. So I'm walking around like a salty sea hag right now, and I'm gonna get yard work done, and then I can get my shower and go get my hair done and have everything lovely for tomorrow. But I was driving home from work and I was in this car. Let me tell you, I could drive this car to work just about every day for 2 weeks, and I filled up my car last night with gas. It was $19 $19 to fill this car up. I mean, it wasn't totally empty, but I spent $19 driving to and from work probably 9 out of 10 days. Yeah, so, and driving around on the weekend too. I love driving this car. It gets the best gas mileage, man. It's awesome. And that was the ethanol-free gas too, which is almost $4 a gallon. Fantastic. But, so I was driving home from work, and, I got stuck trying to get out of work because there was construction. Hang on. It was a hair. Damn it. Now it's on my arm. Get off me. So there was construction. I ended up getting out of town late, and I was already pissed about that. And I was taking this off ramp from one big highway to another big highway, and it's this long off ramp. And I was running about 60. And this asshole, this complete asshole in a Challenger, this Vanilla Ice looking motherfucker, comes flying up. Now, he was going so fast, and I saw him in my rearview mirror. I saw him coming, and I braced for impact. I literally thought he was going to ram into the back of my car. He was going so fast. And he slammed on brakes, and he might have been 3 feet from my bumper. And I'm still just going, you know, and he's back there doing this, just zigzagging behind me. Like, I couldn't see the front of his car. He was so close to me, I could not see the front of his car. I could clearly see his stupid, angry little Vanilla Ice face. He's back there just raging because I'm in his way. And there's nothing, what am I supposed to do? Like, this is a 3-cylinder car, okay? It doesn't really go that fast. This idiot, he scared me to death. I mean, I was still shaking when I got home. My heart was still fibrillating when I got to the house. And I knew it. I mean, as soon as I saw him coming, I thought, this is it. This is how I'm going to wreck this car. This is how I'm going to wreck this car. Oh my God. I did. I braced for impact. I fully expected him to crash into the back of my car. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And so many people around here drive like that. I cannot stand it. It has gotten so bad, and I think it's because you never see cops. You never see them, and you never see them pull anybody over. I mean, like, ever. So people have gotten really bold in the way they drive everywhere they go. They run red lights, they run stoplights, they drive very aggressively, because nothing's going to happen. They're not going to get pulled over. There are no cops. There's like none. You can just drive however you want. It's like Mad Max out here. And I'd say just in the last 4 or 5 years, it has gotten so much worse. That to the point where I'm almost afraid to drive this car because it's so small. Like I said, I am the crumple zone. This car is like this big. It's like a Matchbox car. I can easily touch both sides of the car sitting here in the driver's seat. It's little bitty. In theory, it has a back seat, but I would hate to try to put somebody back there. I mean, you could only get one human adult back there, and they'd have to sit back there sideways because you literally have this much leg room in the back. I don't even know why they bothered putting a seat back there. It was kind of silly, but yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit more about Crazy Lady, but I'm going to do that in a separate video because I had, and I don't have it with me right now, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read to you some of the text that I have typed up. I sat down, put my earbuds in, and I listened to these recordings, and I typed up word for word, having to run it back, type, run it back. What did she say? Run it back, type, run it back, type some more. I typed up some of the stuff that she has said to my kids and me, and I want to read it to you. I'm going to have to say F word for all, because every other word is fuck. Like, every other word out of her mouth is that. Most of the time when she's yelling at us anymore. As she's just so angry. But yeah, apparently the answer, and I've had more than one person say to me, have you tried just talking to her? Maybe take her some flowers, you know, do something nice for her. Take her a casserole. Maybe, have you tried just talking to her? I'm trying to figure out what kind of person it is that truly, with a straight face, will say that that's a possible solution with somebody like her. Have you heard any of the stuff I've said about her? I mean, I've been talking about her antics for quite a while now, and there's shit you don't know. I mean, there's stuff that's going on that I haven't even told you about. I just, you know, I don't want to get into it now, but some people live noodle salad lives. And I don't know if these are the people saying that. And that's from the movie As Good As It Gets, which I think is a pretty good movie. It's got Jack Nicholson in it. And his character in there, he's in the car with two of the other characters in there, and they're talking about, you know, their lives and how messed up things are in their lives. And Helen Hunt's character, Carol, the waitress, said something like, well, everybody's got stuff they have to deal with. Everybody has things from their life or their past or whatever. Everybody has these things they have to deal with. And Melvin, Jack Nicholson's character, said, no, that's not true. That's not true. Some people have good lives, happy lives. The story of their life is, you know, picnics by the lake and noodle salad. That's their story. Just nobody in this car. But some people, happy times, noodle salad. That's their story. There are people out there who really, truly... Okay. That's what I get for parking next to the cart corral. Why am I giving him shit? He's just doing the right thing. There are people out there, truly, who have lives that they've never really been through anything. So to them, it doesn't compute that someone has run across a person that they had an unsolvable problem with. It makes no sense to them. Like, what do you mean? You can just talk to them. Have you tried talking to them? Maybe you should try that. And then everything will be okay. Yeah. What, you know, I'm kind of surprised you haven't thought of that. I just want to slap these people. No offense. I'm not condoning violence, but it's so frustrating. Noodle salad life. Gotta be a noodle salad life if you really think that is the answer. Can you imagine how that would play out? I'm just trying to, you know, imagine in my mind, how would it play out if I got some flowers, like I went to the farmer's market, got a big, beautiful bouquet of flowers, like they have the big things, you know, get a big bouquet of flowers. I can just see this. I'm laughing because I know what would happen. So I get a bouquet of flowers and I march up to Crazy Lady's house with these flowers or a casserole or whatever. That woman, excuse me, Crazy Lady, I know that's not your real name. Can we talk? Can we just have a chat? She would assault me. She would beat me over the head with those flowers. If I brought a casserole, she would dump it on me. She would scream and yell, and then she would definitely call the police and report me for harassment, and then probably try to get a restraining order against me. And you know what? In this day and time, she would probably get it. That's how that would go. There would be no talking. No. Some people you just can't talk to. You just can't. So anyway, I want to get into that in a whole other video. And I know I keep saying that. I'm going to do it. But right now, it's getting hot in this car. And I'm going to go in yonder and see if I can get my Pepsis. Because I'm down to 1 2-liter. And that's a critical situation for me. It's my only addiction. I know you shouldn't drink soda. I know, but I'm going to drink all the Pepsi I'm going to buy today. And then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to buy some more and I'm going to drink it too. It's a good preservative. It's kept me going for over 30 years. I've been chugging sodas for a long time. I don't have any desire to quit, so I'm not going to. I know it's bad for me. I don't give a shit. The older I get, the less I give a shit about things. Like, I don't care. Your priorities kind of change as you get older. And you don't even have to try. Like, it just kind of happens. And then one day you just realize your priorities are different. And that's okay. But I'll try to get that video done later. Yeah, I want to do an Aldi video this weekend. I did a video organizing toothpaste at Dollar Tree yesterday after work. I'm going to try to get that done. It's got to be edited. There's a lot of noises, a lot of racket to edit out. I went and looked at ornaments at Walmart. I'm going to get that video edited and ready to go. And then I've got the candy store at the beach and the gift shop at the beach. I still got to do those. So I got a lot to do on top of just my regular weekend stuff that I have to do, like everybody has to do. So I can't really sit here and talk anymore, but I will be back and I'm going to read to you some of the stuff that this woman has said to us over the last couple of months. And it was the stuff that she said that got the warrant for her arrest and the bail or bond or whatever. Yeah, because it's pretty messed up. But anyway, I hope you're having a good weekend. And if you're on the East Coast, enjoy this nice weather because it all comes to a screeching halt because the damn jet stream is going to go whoop like that. And Canada's going to kiss us with their coldness Monday. Man, I'm not looking forward to that. It's going to get really, really cold here on the eastern half of the United States coming up in the next few days. And I'm not looking forward to it. But, oh well. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Like record-breaking cold. Very unusual weather for this. Very unusual weather for this time of year. Have you ever noticed how some electric hybrid cars sound like... They sound like horror movies when they start up. Do you hear that? Sounds like the background noise in a horror movie. It sounds disturbing. I don't like it. Anyway, happy Saturday. I'm going to go get some Pepsis and I'm going to go home. And I'll be back with that other stuff later.